Hello internet world, welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. I have featured many of this type of product on the channel previously. I'm a big advocate of using a dash camera in your car. In fact, I've used a dash camera probably I think for the last, I would say 3 years now, maybe a little bit longer. And this particular one from Kitvision, the Kitvision Observer 1080p dash cam, is great value for money, also offers up some really good features, and in fact at this price point I was very surprised that it also has GPS and Wi-Fi built in as well. Now I have left links down in the video description to where you can pick this up for yourself. We're going to take a closer look at it very shortly. Before I do so, I do want to remind you this is a live broadcast, so if you want to ask questions throughout the video then please do. You can use the live chat and I'll come back to the questions a little bit later on in this video. If you're watching this after the live broadcast on the main Geekanoids channel, you can use the regular comments section below for any comments and questions. I answer pretty much all of them. And then one last thing before we get on with the review. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you won't miss out on my future videos. Now this is live, so before I show you this up close and personal, big hello to those of you tuning in live. First person in the live chat is Mark Appleton. Good morning to you, Mark. Thank you very much for tuning in. Without further ado, let's take a look at this particular dash camera. And as I mentioned before, this is called the Kitvision Observer. This is the 1080p version with GPS and Wi-Fi built in. Let me show you what else you get inside the box. Now I've got the cable actually plugged in. So this is a mini USB cable, goes to full size USB. A little bit further down the cable, I will just show you this. This has got a little 3M adhesive pad on it, and the 3M adhesive pad actually allows you to adhere this perhaps to your windscreen. I'm pretty sure that this is like the GPS module. So this is what gives you your GPS tracking, allows you to have coordinates overlaid on top of the video footage that's being coordinated. And this is a really long cable as well. Plenty long enough to run through the headlining of your car, so you get a nice neat installation. And then also inside the box you get this little 12-volt USB charger, and this allows you to plug the dash camera into one socket and indeed still have another socket spare to perhaps charge your smartphone, for example, if you so wish. So nice that you get that inside the box to both power the camera and an additional gadget. You also get this little guide to setting everything up, and then of course a little look at the box. This is what the bottom section of the box looks like. So this is the Observer 1080p dashboard camera with GPS and Wi-Fi. So before I give you a guide around the camera, let's just run through some of the main specifications. So this has got collision detection with a built-in G sensor. It's also got motion detection. There's also a parking mode, so when your car's parked you've still got protection for if somebody sort of backs into you, because the motion detection should pick up the car coming into view, and then if it hits you then the camera is already recording. There's also loop recording in this. The way a dash camera works, I think I should explain this very quickly. So the way a dash camera works is it records in either 1 minute, 3 minute or 5 minute loop segments to micro SD card. This particular dash camera actually supports up to a 32 gigabyte micro SD card. There's not one supplied inside the box. You have to purchase one yourself or indeed use one you've already got. And then what happens is it loop records. So if you set it to 1 minute, it will record little 1 minute videos all the time. And then if something did happen, for example you were witness to a crash or somebody crashed into you, the G sensor technology would protect that file, so that wouldn't get overwritten. And then when the memory card's full up with video footage, the camera then starts right back at the beginning and starts overwriting the oldest video files first. So it's got this like loop recording feature, which I think is a really nice way of doing things. So you can set it to a 1 minute loop, 3 minute loop, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or you can turn off loop recording. There's also a wide dynamic range on this, so nighttime recording is very, very clear. And then if I just turn this over, and we'll actually turn on via the little power button just here, you can see the screen on the back. Now the screen on the back is full colour, as you can see, and it's a 2.45 inch LCD display. The lens on this as well, not sure the camera's going to pick this up very well. See if I can give you a little look at what it's picking up. The lens is really wide angle, so 170-degree wide angle view. I'll give you a better look at that on the main camera very shortly. We've also got the fact that this is Wi-Fi enabled, so you can connect to a smartphone app to view the images and videos you've captured. As I mentioned before, it's GPS enabled, so you can overlay your speed and journey mapping on the video footage that it's capturing. Auto start as well, so as soon as you turn the car ignition on, this will turn on and start recording automatically. It's very compact as well, very easy to install. There's this little mount that you can see here on the top of the camera. This is a suction mount. You simply adhere this to your windscreen, make some adjustments to get a nice viewpoint out of your windscreen, and then you're good to go. HD video recording, really very important. 1080p full HD video, and that gives you a really good clarity, nice details. And there's also built-in microphone and speaker, and it does have a rechargeable lithium-ion battery, so I can actually it's not got too much battery in there at the moment, but I can actually take this off and it will still run off the lithium-ion battery. But alas, it needs to be plugged in at the moment just to charge that battery a little bit more. So let's dive into the menu, and you can see the menu there. We've got settings for let's just try and adjust this a little bit so you can see a bit clearer. There we go, that's a little bit better. So you've got adjustments there for resolution, loop recording, wide dynamic range, and the G sensor. And then if we go down, we can actually scroll through these, and we've then got settings there for exposure, motion detection, recording audio, date stamp, and then background to the top section. If we select one of these, then we can change the resolution. It records 1080p 30 frames per second, 720p at 60 frames per second, or of course the lower resolutions. And then if we go into loop recording, you can see here you can set it from off to 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes. I think 3 minutes is probably preferable. We can also go, let me just do this here, so we can go into this setting here for wide dynamic range, and then we can turn this on or off, and then we can also go into G sensor, and this allows you to either turn the G sensor off or set the sensitivity to low, medium, or high. And there we go, this is all of the settings. It's pretty easy to set up, it's very self-explanatory really, and a very easy to navigate system. So let's just turn the menu system off. Here you can see the overlay that you get over the video. So we've got like the time in the corner here, we've got the resolution, microphones active, we've got the current time here. This is the time recording lapsed time. This is the actual current time, current date, exposure compensation, speed, GPS information here as well. We've got a couple of little LED activity lights. If I show you around on the front, you can see the actual lens. So this gives the 170-degree wide angle field of view. We've got the power button here. We've got the input on the side here for the power cord. Also we've got a micro HDMI, and then on this side here we've got AV out, and also the micro SD card slot on the side here. This is one of the little pinhole mics. I actually accidentally turned that off there, but you get the idea. It's a very nicely laid out camera. Now I want to show you the quality of the screen so you can see me in the screen there. So we've got a little bit of a look at the screen quality, and then let's just go back into the menu. You can see that I had it on the desk, but the menu actually overlays the video that it's capturing. So if it's in the car and you're trying to adjust settings, you can still see what the camera is actually seeing. And then of course the front of the camera there, just to give you a little bit better view of the front of the camera. Very, very good indeed, very easy to install, and just a really impressive little device. Again, I say for the money, the fact that this has got Wi-Fi that enables you to actually get to the footage via your smartphone, that's a really big plus point. You normally pay a lot more for that sort of feature. Also the fact this has got GPS, so you can overlay coordinates and the speed you were travelling on the video footage, again a really nice feature. The motion detection in combination with the parking mode, again more often found in a lot higher models of dash camera. With regards to the video quality this captures, the 1080p video has a lot of detail in it, really good results from this camera, plenty of resolution so you can actually read number plates. The night vision, they claim wide dynamic range, it does a reasonable job. I have seen slightly better when you spend more money. At this price point I think it's very, very good indeed for nighttime vision, but as I say, if you spend more money you will get better nighttime quality from the video. But this is still more than acceptable. You can still see the car, you can still just about, unless it's really, really dark, you can still see number plates. And I think the actual quality of the video this produces is top notch. And you will be surprised if you check out those links down in the video description area to where you can pick this up for yourself. You'll be very surprised with the actual quality of the video that this captures. So that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me some comments below, and I'll see you in another video very soon.